Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Or should I say, welcome myself back, I guess. I know it's been a while, quite a while. I've been slacking off for a few different reasons. I'll tell you what, one thing, I miss the way YouTube used to be with, well, with everything about YouTube, the way they've changed everything up over the years. It absolutely blows in my eyes. But, just the old days of us truckers on YouTube, I miss that, you know, the way it was. You know, I looked forward to coming home and checking out everybody's videos, and it just doesn't seem to have that same, you know, I mean, we're all still doing it, but it's just not, I don't know, 5 years has been a while, I guess. Anyways, on to what I was going to say. I have been busy. I know that I've promised some trucking videos on that, and I've gotten around to one in the whole year. And what, maybe 3 or 4 videos total for the whole year. I apologize for that. It's, you know, I've been wanting to get into the trucking videos and that, especially the trucking videos, but you know, just making the videos. I enjoy doing them. It's just one, I've been working locally, which leads me to 2 points. One, I don't have the time. I had more time when I was out on the highway. I've been pulling on average 15-hour days. Here lately it's been finally slowing down after I told them I wasn't going to do it. You know, I've been basically working, falling asleep, and then getting up the next morning and doing it all again. Been working hauling grain for farmers around here. I work for a small company. He's got about 6 trucks. And with that, because it's local, basically just going from farm to elevator or elevator to elevator or whatever, there really hasn't been much to film. I did get the one video in, which was called Happening Lately, or Happenings Lately, or something like that. And that was put up a month or 2 ago, something like that. And I was covering for one of the other co-drivers that he works for the same company, but he has the flatbed work of the company. They've only got the one contract for one of the pallet companies out here in town. So I did that, and I just decided to take the camera with me one day, and away I went. So really, that's the only video that I've done, like I said, trucking wise. In fact, let me pull up, see if I can figure out what I have done lately. Like I said, I know it hasn't been much. We have moved to a different house. I really don't think that I've posted anything on that. This room obviously doesn't look like the rest of them. Yeah, Raccoon Lake, the Rantoul Truck Show, Bobby Buffet, Indianapolis Zoo, 4th of July, yeah, just a bunch. And finally, yeah, the Eskimos back. That was about half a year ago, June 29th. By the way, Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a good holiday. Where was I? I'm trying to remember everything that's happened lately. Like I said, we moved into a new house. Our car had gotten broken into, and just some things were starting to happen around the house. I wasn't feeling too comfortable because I can pretty much pinpoint down to 1, 2, maybe 3 people as to who it was, and it was too close of a relationship to be able to have it just kind of fizzle out and stop. So we had the faceplate to our radio stolen. A whole long story on that night, but nonetheless. We were actually, I'd passed this house one day going down the road, and I saw the sign saying for sale or rent. Or, yeah, for sale or rent. And so we were talking with them, and it's a nice house. I like it. It reminds me a lot of the one that I grew up in as a kid. But we were looking at buying it, and then just it really wasn't going to work out at that point. So we're renting it for now, and then we're going to see in the new year as to what'll go on. I really don't mind it. I could live here. We're not too sure if we want to stay in Indiana for that long, because we really don't like, I mean, this winter's gorgeous. 50 degrees today, and it's January 7th. So But overall, it's just last winter was miserably cold and that, so we're not too sure on that. But so yeah, we were busy with that, and then with working. And then another issue I have is with my computer. With this HD, even if I were to render it in a lower format, in a 360 or 380 or whatever it is, it still takes forever to render. And the computer, as I'm editing, it's very choppy. It's not fast enough. The processing speed isn't fast enough. What I'm doing with the program that was on here, I need like a $3,000 computer to be able to handle it. So I'm actually surprised at what I have been able to pull off on this thing with that. So that was kind of, I was stoked on getting this HD camera, and then it kind of fizzled out when I started working on videos. I know I could, technically, I just thought about it, I could use the other camera, but when you've got an HD camera, you really don't want to use lower definition, even though I do put it in lower definition sometimes. So yeah, with that, now my next problem is I've got a few great ideas, but my computer blew up again. This is my second computer. My Acer blew up just over a year ago. I think a year ago in the summer, maybe a year and a half ago. The hard drive ended up just frying on itself. Well, this one did the same thing. This one's compact. I've had it since, you know, just over a year, and unfortunately it did the exact same thing. So I'm just too hard on these cheap computers. Like I said, with what I try to do with it, I guess I just didn't defrag often enough. I should probably do it almost every day, but with the videos and the photos that I pump through this thing and then remove and that sort of stuff, it left so much. I ended up losing a couple of video things that I had done, some pieces for some videos, a blooper video, and a couple of shots for another video with some friends that haven't come through here in a while. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That was a video I was working on for a while, so I don't know if it was actually going to come out or not. And then the photos, really every photo that I got that was important is on Facebook, so I can always steal it somehow, get it back. But now I don't have my editing software because I guess I borrowed it. So now I'm kind of stuck. I'm going to do this one with Windows Movie Maker, and I really, since I went on to Pinnacle, what, 4.5 years ago, something like that, I really haven't liked Movie Maker. Movie Maker's good, but especially with this Windows 7 now and all that, I have no clue on how to do it. But it's the only program I've got right now. I still have my old Pinnacle, but I can't do it in this format. But again, if I were using the old camera, I could probably do it, but I really don't want to do that because, again, I'm in HD now. So yeah, that's pretty much where I sit right now. I should be going up to the ice road here. I should know something hopefully next week. He's not too sure on the exact date yet because they have had some warmer weather, so not that it's really affected the season in the ice up there. It's just they want to really make sure, I guess. But it's probably going to be around the same time. I'll probably just kind of be like, okay, we got to go. We got a flight for you. So we'll see how that goes. Again, I can't take photos or videos up there and post it on YouTube. I've got to sign a piece of paper saying that, and it really, really sucks and blows because I really would like to show what it really is like, and not what the History Channel or whichever channel it is showed how many years ago now, 5-6 years ago. But yeah, when I come back in the spring, I'm hoping that I'll have a pretty good surprise for myself, as well as you guys, and not too sure on what I'm going to do at that point, because I've got a couple of different avenues, but hopefully I'll be able to really get this channel going again in the direction that I had before. So right now I'm just going to finish up what I'm doing online. Another thing is I do have a new vehicle. We still got the old Taurus. It's still running solid, still a good car. I've still got the Hillbilly Deluxe. Nothing really drastic has happened to that since the last video. I I replaced one of the brake lines that I didn't replace last time. It blew on me, and I had no brakes for a while again, and I replaced that. That's about the only thing that I've done to it. Securely mounted the light bar to the top, and that's, you know, beyond that, really nothing. So there's really no point in doing a video for that, but I do have the new vehicle. I'll get to that in the next video. I'll do that here in a few minutes. I don't know if it'll be posted, but, you know, the same time frame. But and then I do have quite a few more light bars now. The last video I did, I've had people on Facebook wanting to get an update on them, an update video on that. And I think there was a few comments on the video itself, so I'll get around to that. I'm still missing one of them. I might have to take a road trip after the ice road and go and get it, but I mean, we'll see what happens at that point. So, anyways, I'm going to let you go for now, and please stay subscribed. If you're new, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, click up here and click subscribe. Actually, I guess it's over here. Click subscribe, and just stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I will be back. Alright? Thanks again. Happy New Year.